Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I am basically making papers that end up like this, but ignore that. I don't even do it. Was actually one of these sheets because I've reduced it down on Word to this size, so you can use Word, you know, Microsoft Word. It's so simple to do. Just insert your picture and then you can make it what size you like. I've printed 4 of these on a page, and so it makes little tiny images. It looks more, I don't know, sort of professional, doesn't it? As if it's I know we don't have to do bought paper, but but that's basically what I've done. Okay, so please give me a thumbs up if you'd like to join me today. I'm going to do some tips on the collage and things like that first on a voiceover, and then I'm going to show you what I made at the end. Okay, with these 2 pieces here that I've cut out, and then I basically do a quick demo, well not a demo, but a quick show and tell of what I've done here. Okay, with these, with some more of it. Okay, so let's go and I'll show you what we're doing today. Right then, so here's me trying to get my glue on. Oh yes, and I decided to put it on number 7, which brings it out a bit so you can see all the mess on my desk. Yeah, but at least you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I will turn it around in a minute because I decided that I'm going to do the collage this way round. Right, so now I am just about to start, even though I've put all the other glue on the other way. Okay, these are strips of paper I've left over from when I did the Gustav Klimt MASTERBOARD. So if you haven't seen that, you know, have a look. I suppose lots of people seem to have seen it anyway. So I'm going to lay them down. I think, hold on a minute, everything's going to look all the same here. So I'm going to use like a brick idea where you put the trying to get it down here, in the yeah, brick sort of formation, you know, like stretcher bond. There you go, that's a technical term for you. This is so it, like, you've got 2 bricks and then you put the one in the middle underneath. Actually, it would have been on top if it had been bricks, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't think you quite do it like this if you are using doing bricks. Right, so that, you see what I mean? Yeah, because otherwise I would have I don't know what that is. I've just had a message come up on the screen. I'm not sorry, I should have informed you. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I don't know if it's for me personally or whatever. Right, so you see what I mean. So in a minute, I'm going to, what I do is wet the glue, because obviously I don't want to. Well, yeah, I could do some off now. I don't know if I've already done it. Have I already done it? I don't know. I was concentrating on the message that came up. Right, yeah. So I'm using, actually, yeah. Might have, no, don't think I have actually. So I'm going to might wet this. Was it this one? With the glue, is not with anything else. Just with the glue that's on the paper, like that. So it fixes over those without adding extra glue. I think, no, that's too much like that. I'm going to put it there. Yeah, that's why I keep doing. That's why I make these odd. Let's see, I'm doing it again. Choices there, and I've got a big gap there on the right of that bit. Yeah, so I think I'm going to add a little bit there with that, so it fixes on. Yeah, so anyway, my voice is going it was dying out there, so yeah, yeah, so yeah, so I'm going to I've made so far with this a little mini paper bag. I'll have to show you that at the, well, I'll have to film in a bit. This is actually a voiceover, as you probably can tell, because obviously I won't be able to work this fast. Yeah. And I won't be able to predict things like I am doing. Yeah, so I'm using brown, beige, sort of yellowy beige. I'm also, I think, yellow and orange, which is my gel press, and the green is the gel press. And I've put some type over all of them. Not type, it's not type, it's actually my handwriting. and printed them out. All of it's my handwriting. I mean, I can copy these happily without any copyright because it's all my own work. The only thing to say, oh, that was my paper, you can't use that. Oh, that was my pen, you can't use that. Yeah, it's pen. It's just using pen. You can't. Yeah, they won't be able to. Nobody will be able to say that it's not my work. Yeah, so that's so I thought I may as well do that. And if you use, apparently if you use rubber stamps, you can't copy them, but you could actually use rubber stamps afterwards and put it on top of a printed piece of this. Actually, I reduced this down. It's really nice. Reduced down. Yeah. So I reduce it down, and I do 4 per page, and that's how I make the little paper bag. This right next to me. I'm going to do other things as well. Actually, I need to do a couple of things for my folio I'm going to send off. I'm just thinking what that message was. Why did they come up when you're in the middle? Yeah, I'm just thinking now. That's why I went silent. I thought, what's that message? And if it was from so and so, and then and I thought, well, oh, I was gonna have a look before I came this, but it might not be them. Right, yeah. See, I'm trying not to make them the same colours above each other exactly like, because they're about the same size. I'm trying not to make. That's the only thing I'm doing with this. Okay, and I think I forgot the orange for a while actually. Oh no, I have got orange on there. Second one down's orange. On the right, on the left. Never mind. Ooh, I was just thinking my daughter's DNA is due very soon. You know, like we do the ancestry. Find out what traits. Find out what she has got in her DNA. It doesn't tell you. It always says on the parents you've got 50% from each one. I don't know if that's completely right. It'd be interesting. I'd love to see which side. I mean, she looks a lot like me. She's got dad's nose, but she looks like me otherwise. Thinking I'm at the oldest one. So that's interesting, isn't it? Sorry, I was completely. I mean, I don't know whether you might stop watching, stop listening. You don't have to listen to me. Right, okay, some of this has got white on, if you notice, as well, because I did that quite patchily on purpose, so it had a little bit of white on there as well. There you go. So I'm gluing the Scotch glue. It's I think it's probably similar to Scotch Create if you're in the USA. Oh, it is quite gloopy sometimes, and you have to squash it. I squash it with my Teflon bone folders. Can't show you because obviously I was going to put it in front of the thing, but I can't. Can I? You've seen them before, right? So yeah, these strips of paper are about, I'd say, less than ½ an inch wide, aren't they? Oh no, some of them are about ½ an inch wide. So they're quite cute, aren't they? So I did that on purpose. I'll tell you what you like the looks of. You know the Stamperia papers? Sometimes they have reduced handwriting and things, don't they? And I thought, ooh. So that's why I did it actually. Yeah, that is already reduced on there, that handwriting. And so what I did was I had to print both sides of my paper, because if I print one side, the printer won't print on the other side a colour. It will print the colour on the other side. So I'd end up printing 4 sides. So what I did was printed the handwriting on both sides, added the colour, and then I reduced it. Added the colour, so the colour came up on one side, and then I reduced it. Yeah, so yep, the phone sound. Yeah, so that was what I did for that. So that was good. It really worked well. I'm really pleased with it. I'm glad I can reduce. What I did was use Word. I don't use anything else. I just use Word. because I find it easy. All you got to do is transfer it to Word, and then you come up with this. It says format. Is it format? Something. It says something in blue, so you can click it, and then it comes up with what's the so you can put it in sizes on. In our case, it's centimeters. I don't know if you can do inches. Oh, I think somebody's coming. Oh, this is definitely Windows. The company's going to clean our windows tomorrow. Unless it's, of course, it's raining today. Yeah, tomorrow. I mean, if it was raining today, I mean, and they didn't come tomorrow just because it was sunny. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So I assume they're coming tomorrow to do the windows. That's fun. Yay! I'm gonna get today. I've ordered a couple of punchers again. Yeah, I like order these punchers, and I ordered a swirl because of Gustav Klimt stuff. It's quite a small one though. It's only about 1 inch wide. But I thought, oh, a punch with a swirl. That sounds good. And then also a square, 2-inch square punch. Because sometimes they're useful as well. I love using punchers. I prefer them to dies, because they're more convenient, aren't they? I mean, they do take more room up. They're more convenient. I've got a box full of punchers. I've got a drawer full of punchers, and I've got another little box full of punchers. Yeah, and in the shed, I have got a massive box full of punchers, but there's so much stuff on top, I don't look for it. They've been in there about 8 years. Yeah. I remember when I was telling people about my, when I first started YouTube, about my glue that had been in the shed 5 years. I found it, and it was the art glitter glue. It still works. It's still fine. I used it probably on camera actually. I mean, it might have been one of my really early bad videos. Yeah. Some of my voice sounded terrible. I kept doing silly voices. Right. Okay, so just a couple more minutes now for this one, and I'm going to switch to another one. I'm going to add it on afterwards because I don't want to go over, and that's when I think, what am I doing there? I don't even know what I'm doing on that one. It might be just some more of this. It can't be. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing on it. It was a couple of days. I've been asleep twice since then, because a couple of days ago I did it. Monday, I think, and it's Wednesday now. So I've been asleep on Monday night, and I've been asleep on Tuesday night. So, you know, I just can't remember anymore what it was. Yeah, so that's what it's like. Yeah, and that's quite convenient, just pulling that off rather than using scissors. I think did I use it on this as well? In a minute. Yeah, it's just this little edge bit here, look. Oh, it might when I photocopy. That's right, yeah. It's when I photocopy, not photocopy, scan them. Okay, I do say photocopy, I mean scan. And add the 4. So you see that I'll put it on one page with 4. Well, actually, I think I do it too small. Really, I think I need to do it 9 centimeters. And I can do it really nearly 10 centimeters on the word. Yeah, all this is what I'm doing. Yeah, getting all the glue bits off, because I don't want any glue bit. I don't think it would matter too much, because I'm actually going to scan it and use it. This is just the basic. Yeah, it's all my artwork, all my own artworks. It's nothing copied. So it's gel press, just paint dabbed on and sprayed. And also I think I changed that with the facilities on the when I was printing as well, some of the plain beige. Yeah, so I managed to do that. Right, so any second now. Actually, it's not any second now. It's about half a minute. Still got half a minute yet. Yeah, that's all I'm doing now. Is just rubbing all day, and then I'm just finding bits that are sticking up a bit, or you look like they're sticking up a bit. so it looks really flat. Yeah, I kept it somewhere. I don't know where I've kept it. Probably in a. Sometimes just shove them on the in the shelf with all the other ones. Yeah, yeah. I should put them in a. Yeah, I've got to sort all my papers out. That's what I've got to do. I've got loads, and I'm just shoving everything everywhere. And I'm going to think to myself, where have I put that? Where have I put this? And if an organ, can't remember what it's telling at the end there. Anyway, this is what I've just scanned. This is the whole thing. This is the big thing. So I'm going to put that on the back of some it's actually marbling paper, but I've used some vegetable oil mixed in. That's a video I did made ages ago, about 2 years ago. Okay, I can say years ago, can't I? Because it's more than 1 year. It's actually 2 years ago I did that. What I did was I added some vegetable oil to the already very oily what do you call it? Already very oily marbling paint. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so that's why it's like dotty all over. Okay, and that is a rubber stamp mat. It's very dirty. That's why it's dirty. I think because I was going to do some rubber stamps. I don't know if I did or not. So this is another one I'm doing as well. This is, I think, the one with 4. So you can't see what I'm doing. Look there, look. Just see my shadow hanging about. So this is twice as fast. That's all I'm doing, twice as fast. Okay, and it's only a minute or 2 on this one. I think it was only about 3 minutes I added to it. Okay, and then I'm going to show you, I think in real time, what I'm going to do with them. Okay, yeah, and it doesn't matter about that. I mean, I'm trying to get it to the edge. I think it's just for my own satisfaction, just to get it to the edge. Don't need to, because obviously that's this is the word I don't think I've done, because it always does a border, and that's 4 of those, and that's the one again. Yeah, that's what that's. I've got that on the back. I think I did one without the adding some. I think I did one in thicker card. I'm not sure. Card stock. Sorry, if you're American, you might get confused if I don't say stock. I'm not sure. Yeah, oh, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, if you like this idea. But I think I'm gonna add some to it anyway. And also I think I do that near the end, just to let myself know that yeah, that's what some of them I did, like the handwriting. Yeah. Sorry, if you heard my voice go a bit further away, I just had a itch on my leg, so I moved back. Sorry about that. Right, okay. So, yeah, and there's that's the original, because you can tell, can't you? It looks like something that's been done professionally, doesn't it? Yeah, quite good, really. So I'm going to stop in a minute when this stops. It's nearly finished. About about 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, oh, there, I'm nearly finished. Okay, if you're interested, this is how I did it. I did it twice on here because, look, that's some of the original. It's very, you must have expanded to the edge, but that's the actual other side of that. So there's like faux handwriting and bits here, but faux French there, and it's just some stuff I was watching on YouTube here, and I'm just writing a bit about that, but you know, but only vague things. Yeah, that, I don't have to ignore that, but that's something I was scanning as well at the time. And this is, oh yeah, that might be this is half of that reduced one, so that's that full page we've just showed you. Nothing on the back now, just a full page, and I made it into 4. There, let's put this on 7 so you can see all the mess on the desk. There we go. Right, so this is so it was like that long. Okay, so then I've stripped the rest of it down. Okay, and then I've made some out of this this watercolours. I think I've been making some decorations like these little flowers. I could show you how to do one, because obviously I've just used anything that was on my desk, anything that I had around. and that was handy. So I'll quickly just show you how I did these. It's like, if you think, oh no, painting flowers, it's not, this is what I'm going to use in a minute. It's not painting flowers. So it's something like, oh, I'm whistling now, something like there we go, like a kettle, isn't it? And my son's got one of those whistling kettles. The other day I heard it on Skype, and I thought, what on earth's that? And I realised, oh yeah, it's Chris's kettle. Yeah, I was in another room actually, and I was in the kitchen. I could hear it in the living room. Right, so all you got to do is on watercoloured paper, and that's my middle button type. I was discussing about that with Marcel yesterday. I think she's done it as well. So if you had to go at that, that's so much fun. Yeah, and you come up with these. It comes up with these weird things, like mine did. Okay, so basically it's like a circle, but you can do what shape you like. So you could do proper circles if you like that. And then I had on the desk, I found these. So that's a normal ballpoint pen, and an ink joy. It's actually a 0.51, but it doesn't matter what that is. Then I had a, what do you call these, watercolour crayons. I just did the edge like this. Okay. And this, it's like a watercolour pen. It is actually an expensive one, but I just did this. Not to the edge. And then I found, and I thought to myself, oh, I'll have a go with this pen. And it actually writes gold. It's just a metallic yellow pen. And it's gold, yay. And I did some dots like this. And I got my New Nouveau drops. I got some New Nouveau. That's a tongue twister, that is. New Nouveau drops. Try that a few times. Okay, probably end up going new instead of new Nouveau. Right, so that's those. And these are glitter ones. Well, I thought these were nice. And actually, they do. Oh, yeah, I've got an example. Oh, it's here. They can do a massive bubble. You see that massive bubble? They can do a really big bubble in it. It looks like a big glittery thing. So if you manage to leave them alone, they do that. It's amazing. Right, so I'm going to do some little bubbles like that. And then, even when it wasn't dry, I managed to cut them out without even touching them. But I'm not going to do that now. I'll leave that. Okay, and that's a little bit bigger than what I've actually done. These are a little tiny bit bigger than those. Yeah, they are. But anyway, that's just a quick demo. And it's just an old piece of, I just found I've even used this on places as well. This really, it's creased bit. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that to dry now, hopefully. As long as I don't remember and sort of grab it and then it all ends up on my fingers. Yeah, okay. And then I've done these as well. So these are similar, and I've already dried these about 2 days ago. I did these. That was a point, yeah. So I've made this. Right, they are those flowers. I didn't do that first. I did this. Okay, just one of those liney doodle things, so strips of doodle. And then it's a bit like that one, but I really went to town on doing the things. I've coloured that in gold, coloured it differently to that one. And I thought to myself, hold on, I did some round things because that was straight, and I thought, well done, Mint, that's round as well, but it doesn't look too bad, does it? So that's why I did actually those squares. Yeah, you can understand what I mean if I make it for you. I will explain a bit more about that because you're thinking, well, what is she meaning? What's she talking about? Yeah, I don't understand it. Right, okay, so it's to do with design, that's all. Yeah, perhaps I could have taught design, says I. I mean, I might not be a brilliant designer at all, but that was my thing at college. They said I was good at design. Yeah, so yeah, here-ish. So that I'm just cutting out one of those 4 I told you about on the voiceover thing, wasn't it? Well, I just scanned, would you? Come back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all reduced from that A4. So that now measures. This will fit a. I don't know what there will be in if you're using letter paper. I've no idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and half. It won't be much different. That'll probably be a little bit less than, a little bit wider here. So it might be more like 5 inches, and I've got that on the inside look as well. Yeah, and I've got some different scissors. Right, if you look there, I've used, oh they're behind the bin, pinkins. I've used these massive sort of that sort of shape pinkin shears, and they're not pinkin, it's the one with the rounded. They make very cute. I'm going to use some different scissors, which are, where are they? The scissors have gone. Oh, there they are. So okay, they're hiding behind that paper. Right, so all they're going to do now is make a tube like this. Okay, tube paper bag. Yeah, I want it in the middle-ish, don't I? You can have it at an end actually, because then you can hide the middle. But you can't. I like it in the middle. I don't know why. Strange woman. Right, so I'm going to now. Quite satisfied, I think, with that, where that is. Okay, so I'm going to see if that's straight here and straight there. Don't forget, I might not have cut it straight as well because I did use scissors. Right, yeah, you know how you are with scissors. Yeah. Right, okay, so that I've left a little overlap there of probably less than 1/4 inch there. It doesn't really matter. And then that leaves that for 2.5 inches. But yeah, 2.5 inches, that's not bad, is it? Right, and then you fold a little bit up on here. Okay, you've seen people do these paper bags. Okay, I don't know. I've watched a video recently of somebody making a paper bag, but I can't remember what they did. I'm not sure if they did it like this, but this is the one I always do. You cut off the little front there. You can actually. I've seen what I've done before is folding them both up and then stapled them, but I'm not doing that on this occasion. Okay, I'm doing it like I did there. Okay, so cut off that first one, the one where you've got the one where you've got the fold thing there, and then you can cut a little tiny bit off there and here. See, that's not even straight, is it? Yeah, not brilliant, but never mind, because when you do it like that, it's fine. That's quite small actually. You could do it a little bit bigger than that. I don't know how. Mine's a little tiny bit bigger. And then I'm going to do the same here. Doing that little. Let's see if I can get it neat. Yeah, there we go. Is that any neater? I don't know. Do the same here as well. Cut that off. Like this, okay, yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it off straight for now, but I'm going to change my mind in a minute. I'm going to shape it, but we'll show you in a minute. You can actually fold that out if you like that and do it. Yeah, that might be a bit more logical, won't it? Yeah, so we can do that. So you can just cut that corner off there like that, and then where are they? Oh yeah, they're hiding, aren't they? I forgot. I've got these pinkin shears, and these are the mini ones, Fiskars, mini pinkin. These came all the way from America. They took a few weeks, actually about 6 weeks, I think. If I can do it properly, this is very cute. Okay, yeah. So that will do, won't it? I'm going to fold them, yeah. I think, did I fold that down a little bit, or did I leave? Oh no, I left it as it is. That's fine. Right, so what I can do then is then cut a little tiny thing there, because I think it looks better. Little tiny notch, not a notch. tiny triangle off there. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And for some reason that is about, it's because it's all with scissors, yeah. Let's just cut that off a little bit there. That's made that equal. That goes up there, but hey, I'm leaving that because as long as it doesn't interfere, it's fine. Don't have to fold that down. So you've got a little proper little paper bag now, haven't you? Okay, this is my glue. I wonder if it's going to work today. I have been good and left the pin in overnight, so oh yeah, I decided yes, I will work today because you left my pin in for me. There we go. Oh, don't. I think I'm going to drip glue on that. Right, and then I'm going to glue this. Don't glue anything else, just this and that. Can you imagine gluing it closed as well? Yeah, and then what's the use of that? I don't know. Unless you'd hidden something inside it. You could play that game, couldn't you? You could hide something inside it and glue it shut if you wanted. But then they'd have to rip your design apart. Yeah. Right, I don't know whether to. You can actually. That looks like a paper bag. Yeah, piper bag might be. That's sort of like accenty, a little accenty. We do tend to see piper into the paper. Right, so that's that done. Okay, and then you'd put the decoration on this side, because I don't know, that side's like the front, but if you because you won't be able to see that cute decoration there or your little foldy bit there, no. So what I'm going to do now is probably going to do something similar to what I did the other day. Let's have a go. Let's put this on. I've got another bit to this somewhere. Hold on a minute. Why am I doing it over there? I've got another bit to this somewhere. It's there. Got it. So I won't be using those squares. That's the alternative. If you've got if you've got something like that's already curvy there, and I've done that curvy there. I should have actually done I forgot about that. I was thinking about the straight line. I should have actually done something like this, because already these are curvy as well. So you want some sort of contrasty thing. Now there's the edge there, look, of that. So I could put that down there without even colouring it in. Yeah, I'm not going to. Oh dear. Well, I can't now because it's fallen to pieces. Yeah, I was going to actually put that along the bottom, but then I'd made it that long and I thought, oh, I wonder if it'll fit there, and it did. So there, how about that one? That was a good design effect, wasn't it? So that will go somewhere like there. That is too long. I can decide which bit I like. Doesn't matter which one, does it? Yeah, let's see if we get it in the middle of the... shall we see if we can get it on one a bit so you can see it a bit closer now? I don't want it to be out the shot though. So I could put that there. Actually, I could move it up a bit because I've got flowers. I'm going to put my flowers here. Then I've got my little bit over there I'm going to put on. Not the one I've... Oh, there we go. So you can sort of like... Let's have a... Yeah. Yep. So let's put that there-ish. There-ish. Remember, it makes my mum laugh when I go ish. It's about 12-ish o'clock. It makes her laugh. Yeah, that's my mum laughing. Yeah. Oops. I think she's still laughing. She's getting on now. Right, yeah. It's just it's funny. Oh dear. Right, so it's funny how you get older, isn't it? You don't realise. You think, oh, I'm still young. I feel young, but I'm gonna put what I do now is put a 0 there, a zero, yeah, with my glue, and just put it on. Oh, actually, I was gonna have that one like that one time. Yeah, like that look. Shall we put one at the bottom so we can make sure we're going to be straight? Right, that one at the bottom has got to be the other way though, because I'm going to change them round. There we go. And I should be able to fit two. Yeah, you could check actually if you fit them in. So that would go there. Whoop. Why does it do that? I don't think I've got much glue on me. And that would go there. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? So I'm going to put some even O's there, even O's. Yeah, that's fairly even, isn't it? And that can go there, and that can go there. So that's like a cross and a plus, a times and a plus. Okay, whatever, addition if you like. Right, so that's one side, and then I've got this little thing here, which is cute. So I think if that's there, so you've got a gap, so you can always see the edge as well. Got this cute little thing. That's quite. I do prefer that side, yes. Okay, so that's got a. So they are round things, aren't they? Both those are round. That's straight. So then you've got your zigzag thing there. So that's quite a designy thingy. Well, you don't have to do that. You can go by looks. Yeah, if you think it looks okay and it's all round, then I'm sure it will be okay. Right, okay, so that's right. You might have your own ideas as well, don't forget as well. So I know that people have different ideas. Now that's just mine. I'll go by looks. Looks alone. I'm just trying to move that in a bit because it's. Has it gone in? I can't see my glasses are. Yeah, that's it. Oh. I think we're slightly. I know. What I'm going to do is glue it down. Glue this end down because it's flapping about. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of that bit. Do you know how we're going to get rid of that bit? By the glue cloth. Yeah, because then you don't get any. I don't like that unsightly glue you can get. I mean, I did the other day. I was going to send this thing off, and I thought, oh no, I've still got these are old cards. I didn't bother with the glue, getting the glue off. So I thought to myself, I'm going to get rid of it. I rubbed holes in it with my actually I made it a bit wet with my glue rubber. I didn't know that was a glue rubber. Apparently that's a glue rubber. I think you can only do it when it's slightly, yeah, I've got glue on it. Slightly wet or only just dry. I don't know. It didn't work anyway. It was completely dry. Right, so that's that one, and then I've got that one as well, which are slightly different because I've got the different edges there, and that's so has it got the other side? Yeah, that's a good example of that. Actually, that's the alabaster filter from on my printer, I think it is, because it's more browner than that actually, the actual one. Right there. So that's the ideas for that. I've obviously got other ideas. I did some the other day on. Did I do it on video? I can't remember if I did it on video. Where are they? Oh, don't even. Do you know what? I don't even know where them things are the other day that I did, because as I said, I've shoved everything in bags. Oh, unless no, not in there, are they? No, I've shoved it all in little. In folders and bags and everything. Yeah, unless it's in there. I don't think so. No. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I found them. So yeah, so there's that's actually my paper. That's just a rubber stamp, and you can do it on this, which I think I have on some things. What's that? So I was going to grab that. Right. So yeah, that. No, that's my papers, and that's similar. And oh, I don't know if that's how I've done it. That's some of the papers that I've used, but slightly different. Yeah, I would say yes. I would say I thought I'd done some printing on this, but perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's the other stuff. Yeah, and that's some of the paper without any printing on. Yeah, these are really cute, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, I thought I had. Never mind, I haven't. I could quickly show you, I suppose. I mean, it would work so well. Quickly show you. Okay. But then it's going to be it, because it's quite a long little vid. I did use it. I knew I had. Right, that's basically one photocopy there. It was out of that. And I've got other ones as well. Found them all here, look. And I used that for one as well. That's two rubber stamps. It's the one that does that shape, and then that one does, you can do what colour you like, but I've used black on it. Yeah, so there's this lot there. Rounded the corners of those. Yeah, and there's these as well, little label things I've made with them. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I did that on video the other day, and that's just one I've used as a label there. Very cute, aren't they? Yeah, so that was my little idea. So that's sort of basically it. So I don't need to do a demo, because it's sort of, you can already see what you do. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I found them. I can say, am I going mad, or I did actually do them? Yeah, so that's again the 4 mini ones that I've put on the same as that one. Yeah, okay. Right then, so please give me a thumbs up if you like my content today. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. A lot of you I know like the Gustav Klimt prints, but obviously I'm going to do art a lot, and I also do my own, I like to do my own stuff, even if it's usually I love using rubber stamps, I love using stencils, and my own design things like this. Okay, and I've got papers on Ko-fi. I've got 8 Gustav Klimt inspired prints. It's all that it's all the 12 by 12 papers, all in, because I've got a 12 by 12 printer, so I could do that if I had, so you could grab which bit you wanted, but I've got 4 of each, the prototype and also the one I did on video. So they all look good. Yeah. The one I did on video is a bit more colourful actually, but anyway, so if you want to grab those, you can do for free. Okay, and also I think that's basically what I want to say today. So thank you so much, and goodbye.